Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Chaser's Edge home run slate breakdown. We are looking at Saturday, June 27th. And before we get into it, let's break down how last night went, Friday, June 26th. We had 15 games. And listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It wasn't a great night. But hey, you can't win them all. And we had a really good day on Thursday. And I said going into the slate preview yesterday that it was a tougher day for home runs. We had a lot of good pitchers on the mound that didn't give up a lot of home runs in the past. So you could see here we had 13 of 30 teams did not have a home run yesterday. It makes it tough when you're betting on home runs, right? When the team as a whole doesn't even hit one. So definitely a tougher day. We did in straight bets posted in the Discord, the Chasers Edge Discord. We had 2 for 3 day, one push, down 0.85 units. We had Washington first 5 that lost, Texas won, Arizona lost, Miami first 5. I should have just taken them full game. They ended up winning the full game, but that pushed under in the A's Angels game, which went over, and then I had the Padres who won last night pretty handily. So L day in terms of overall units. We did call 2 home runs, so we had Contreras and Benintendi, 2 home runs that were called. We had 16 guys that we called that hit for 2+ HRR. So been saying this for the past few videos. Definitely a safer bet. The guys we're calling out, take a few of those guys for 2+ HRR. It's a good bankroll builder. And you can see that here. We took a total of 34 guys, not counting anyone that didn't play. So I took out a few guys that just were not in lineups yesterday, but took a total of 34 guys. More than half of them hit the 2+ HRR. So 2 guys that homered, and then the 16 guys that just had the 2+ HRR. So 18 out of the 34 did hit for 2+ HRR. So if we're hitting more than half of those, I think that's a good night for the 2+ HRR. Obviously, we want to see more of these dingers, right? We had 6 on a 9-game slate on Thursday, and just 2 on a 15-game slate yesterday. So again, a lot tougher of a slate, but we move on. Right? So let's go and get into it. We are going to take a look here at the Chaser's Edge model. So if this is your first time joining us, please go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're posting these every day, going through the full baseball slate and looking at the Chaser's Edge model here. This model is totally free to access, so you can get in here and take a look at it for yourself. You do just have to be on in the Chaser's Edge Discord. So I'll put that in the comments below, and the link to that. So you just join the Discord, and then we have the link to this model in the announcements tab in that Discord. So you go there, you sign in with your Discord account, and you'll have access to this. So we have the full board here that shows everyone game by game slates as well, which we'll go through. And then we have the hot plays here, which I really like. I love this victims tab. It'll show you the pitchers that are most vulnerable and the best bets to homer off of them pitchers. Gives you some pairs as well. So the model will give you specific pairs and then also trips. So you could see those here. We're going to go back to the boards. And we're going to just jump right into it here. So And actually, right before we do, you'll see this weekend we should be getting some more updates out. I know there's a lot of things I've mentioned as I'm going through the videos that we're noticing. We wanted to get this out as soon as possible, right? We wanted everyone to be able to access this. There's just some fine tuning in terms of, more so visuals on how things look, how things are, how you interact with it on the site. So look out for that this weekend. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So, first game we're going to go to is in Boston. Red Sox have a 2-0 series lead on the Yankees. And we're in Boston. We've got the wind blowing in from center, 4.7 miles an hour. That's one thing we're going to fix is the weather here. It's taking the live weather and not the weather at game time. So, we're going to fix that, but we have Yankees, Red Sox, and top five. We got Duran, Contreras, Ben Rice, Chisholm, and Connor Wong. Top three zone fits: Jazz, Rice, Eaton. We got Garrett Cole on the mound, righty. He's faced 136 batters, given up 5 home runs since he's been back from the IL. Most of his home runs, 4 of the 5, have been given up to left-handed batters. You see, from an isolated power standpoint, he's given up much better at bats to lefties. So for the Red Sox, we've got. I like that Willier has this home run threat. It's probably because he is a lefty. He's got a good zone. Oh, no, that's Wilson. My bad. Wilson's got a good zone fit. So does Duran. Duran didn't play yesterday. Is he hurt? Let me make sure. Never mind. I was thinking of someone else. Duran did play yesterday. So, scratch that. Duran has been. I want to say he hasn't been hitting that well. Yeah. Holy. 0 for a lot. And then he has 2 hits in the last 2 games against the Yankees. Against Garrett Cole, he's 3 for 17, 10 strikeouts. Yeah, I don't love Duran there. If he goes, I mean, the numbers look okay. If he goes, so be it. What has Willier done against Cole? 1 for 5, 2 strikeouts. He's at least hitting the ball a little bit better. 2 home runs in the last 10. I like the lefty matchup on Cole. He's got the home run threat here. Some okay numbers. Barrel, he's there. Yeah, let's go Willier here. I'm sold. And then for the Yankees, they're up against Jake Bennett. Left-handed pitcher. He has only faced 106 batters. Is he opening? No, he's just a younger John. One home run he's given up was to a righty, but it's very small sample size. Jazz has a really good zone fit. The issue with the Yankees is when they're facing a lefty, they got all their power, pretty much all their power bats are lefties. And they got Goldie, and he's orange here as home run probability. And he has been hot. I know he mashes against lefties. I remember seeing his stats recently against lefties. Bellinger is probably just going off of my... And actually, let me check this. I believe Bellinger's the best against... The best lefty against lefties, because I know Jazz ain't great. Ben Rice probably is up there too, but I know he's much better against righties. Yeah, Bellinger's got the same average against lefties that he does against righties, 264, 263. 4 home runs against lefties, 7 against righties, but he's faced less lefties. He has not been hitting the ball great. We'll go Goldie here. All right, off to Detroit. We've got the Tigers and the Astros. Top 5 plays in this one. Jordan, Dingler, Green, Torque, Walker. Top 3 zone fits: Walker, Alvarez, and Altuve. Framber's on the mound for the Tigers. He has been decent against the long ball this year. 300, almost 400 batters faced, only 9 home runs given up. He's definitely faced more righties, given up more home runs to righties, being that he is a lefty. Christian Walker's got a really good zone fit. He's 1 for 4 against Framber with a strikeout. He hasn't been hitting the ball well. 4 hits in his last 10 games. One of those, I believe, was against Framber here, back when they played Detroit. Who would line up with the 1 for 4. Yeah, I'm liking him because of the zone fit here. So let's go Walker. And then for Detroit, we got Tang on the mound for the Astros. He's giving up good numbers to left-handed batters. All red here. So, is it a Riley type game? 1 for 1 against Tang. He's got a good zone fit. Dingler and Torque also both have good zone fits. I'm just liking the lefty matchup for Green. Torque sold us yesterday. I mean, he's been okay, I guess, from he's hitting a lot of 3 doubles in the past 7 games, but I mean, he's striking out a lot over the last 4. I'm just staying away from Torque. Too inconsistent. I like Green. He's got some high contact quality, high air ball quality against Tang. We're going to go Green. I like that play. I like that play a lot. All right, on to Toronto for the Rangers and the Blue Jays. indoors, so we don't have to worry about weather. Top 5 plays: Kazuma, who went yesterday, Berger, Nimmo, Langford, Peterson. Top 3 zone fits: Kellenick, Berger, Nimmo. Dylan Cease on the bump for the Blue Jays. He has been great. 5 home runs given up against 326 batters this year. If anyone's going to go, it looks like most likely a lefty. A lot of guys with a zone fit here on the Rangers. Berger has a home run against Cease. 2 for 3 with a dinger. Lifetime. Highest home run percentage, Jock and Langford. Jock's 2 for 3 against him. He's homered in the last 3 games. Does he have it in him for another? Or I don't know. That's too much. I mean, he's homered 2 for 3 against Cease, and he's homered in the last 3. I think. Is that too much to ask for? Go 4 for 4 in the past 4 games? I like how Nimmo has... He got the best, so second best game day threat. He has the highest. He's tied for the highest home run threat here too, and he's got a good zone fit. He is 4 for 9 against Cease. Yeah, if we're gonna go any Ranger here, I'm gonna go Nimmo. And then for the Blue Jays, they're going up against Cal Quantrill. 134 batters faced, giving up 4 home runs. He's a righty, and he's given up 3 of his 4 home runs have been against right-handed batters. Small sample size, though. Kazuma has been on fire. The Kaz. 4 home runs in his last 6. He's a beast. I feel like no one else on the Blue Jays has really been hitting the ball great. Man, what's up with Vladdy? He just has not been hitting the ball for power this year. Usually when I say some shit like that, that guy ends up going. He's hitting the ball really hard. Outside of Kaz, he's hitting the ball the hardest on the Blue Jays. His max EV 116. I don't know why I have a gut feeling about Vladdy here, but do we do it? The easy pick is Kazuma, because he's just been on fire. And Valenzuela, too. Good zone fit. Slowing up a little bit here. The numbers don't support this, so give it an asterisk. Asterisk. But I'm gonna say Vladdy goes tomorrow. Gut feeling. Trail it if you want. It's not numbers based because he has not had the power. He's a 3.7% model home run percentage. But it's there, man. He's just got to find it. And I don't know. I'm feeling Vladdy. But other than that, I don't really love any Blue Jays, for being honest here. Even though it's Cal Quantrill and he's not the best pitcher, I am not loving anything here. Schneider. Yeah, let's just say Vladdy here, off the gut feeling. All right. We're going to Pittsburgh, where the Reds beat up on Skeens yesterday. Man, we picked Ellie, and he hit 2 very deep fly balls to center field. Didn't get enough of it to go, but I was watching that game, and he came close. Wind's blowing left to right. 5.8 miles an hour. Top 5 plays, Reynolds, Lau, Steer, Marte, and Lowe. Top 3 zone fits, Reynolds, Lau, and Endy. We got Jared Jones on the mound for Pittsburgh. He's given up 4 home runs on the year. All 4 have been given up to lefties who are hitting at a much better percentage across the board. Does Blade get back on track? He's got a good zone fit. He's the best zone fit on the Reds. Man, he's been slumping. A lot of these guys that had just some good power early on have just been slumping, and it makes it tough to pick them. I do like his zone fit. He's got the model home run percentage. Nate Lowe is another guy who was hitting. He's at least hitting a little better. Ellie's not in here either. I mentioned this yesterday. We need to... That's one thing I'm going to fix. Figure out why he's not pulling in. All right, we're staying away from Blade. I want to say Nate Lowe. And I looked up Ellie's stats against Jared Jones. He is 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. So my main pick for the Reds is going to be Ellie. We're going to go back to Ellie. And honorable mention here, Nate Lowe. I like him too. We got Chase Burns on the bump for the Reds. He's been pretty good. He's given up 10 home runs on the year, 340 batters faced. He has given up more home runs to left-handed batters. He has faced more lefties. Brian Reynolds has a really good zone fit, 55. Lau does too. Reynolds 1 for 7 against Burns. I'm going to go Reynolds here. I like his numbers best. All right, we're going to Chicago. Royals and Sox. This game, we didn't have pitchers when I did the video yesterday. I did update in the Discord once we got the pitchers listed. And I had said in the Discord, I bet we see 6+ home runs in this game. The pitching matchup was atrocious. Good for hitters. And we came close. The White Sox hit 5 themselves. The Royals somehow only had 1 run and didn't homer. So the Royals sold us there. But, yeah, the White Sox had 5 home runs in that game. So we got the wind blown out to right at 10.3 miles an hour. Top 5 plays in this one: Cags, Colson, Vargas, who went yesterday, Bobby Witt, and Grichuk. Top 3 zone fits: Benintendi, who went yesterday, Colson, and Jensen. Davis Martin on the bump for the Sox. He's been pitching very good. 358 batters faced. He's only given up 6 home runs. I like that the wind's blowing out to right here. I like that for lefties. Carter Jensen has homered against Martin. 1 for 3 with a dinger. He's on at least a 10-game hit streak here. He's got a good zone fit. The model's really liking Bobby Witt from a home run threat standpoint. It's always loving Cags, so it's hard not to go with him. 1 for 5 with 2 strikeouts against Martin. I like that Massey. He's pulling the ball good as a lefty. Rave has really good numbers too, but I know his sample size is small. So you see getting dinged here a little bit. Yeah, let's go chalk here with Cags. I just love that. He's all red here. All red. He's got a good zone fit. Bobby hasn't been hitting for as much power. He had one a couple games ago. He was out. I know, yeah, he was hurt. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts against Martin. Yeah, let's take Cags. For the Sox, they're going up against Michael Wacha. He's given up 10 home runs against 409 batters faced. When is Colson going to get back in the home run column? It's been about 7 games. 0 for 3. No strikeouts, though. 0 for 3 against Michael Wacha. Splits aren't really telling us much. Vargas got back in the home run column yesterday. I guess he did. I forgot he homered a couple days ago too. But it had been a while before then. I mean, the Sox just put up 22 runs in the game last night. Did they use all of their offense in one game? I'm liking where Grichuk is showing. 0 for 4 against Waka, but hasn't struck it out. Do we go back to Colson here? Yeah, I like that he's got the game day threat here. Kind of takes into account everything, and that's dark orange. We'll go Colson. Chalky game here, Cags and Colson. But all right, we're gonna head over to Queens for the Phillies and the Mets. Wind's blowing out to the left, 6.9 miles an hour. Top 5 plays: Schwarber, Alvarez, Jared Young, Juan Soto, Bryce Harper. Top 3 zone fits: Alvarez, Sosa, and Young. Christian Scott is back for the Mets. He was out for a bit. 178 batters faced, 4 home runs given up. He has seen less right-handed batters, but righties seem to be hitting better from an average standpoint, but a little bit small of a sample size. All right, Schwarbs, he's back. He's been back for a few games. Hasn't homered in a bit. We got a pitcher coming back a little rusty. Good zone fit. He's got the best zone fit, aside from Edmundo Sosa. I guess Marsh is up there too. Marsh has been hot. Give me Schwarbs to hit a bomb, a little Schwarb bomb. And then for the Mets, up against Alan Rangel. We don't have a ton of data on this guy. Small sample size says lefties are hitting him better. Soto's got a good zone fit. I am liking that Benj is here. A little orange. Bichette has a really good zone fit, and he's got a home run threat here too. It's been heating up a little bit here. Alvarez looks really good too. The best zone fit. Soto got robbed yesterday, man. He got absolutely robbed. For Soto, I'm not seeing enough red here. It's tough because we don't have a ton of data for this pitcher. So that is tough. But yeah, we picked Soto last night. That was one of the best catches of the year by far. He got absolutely robbed. Alvarez has just been hitting the ball very, very good here. I like Benj. I'm going to stay away because he just doesn't have the zone fit here. And the power number's not there really. I like Bichette. And Jared Young looks decent here too. Hasn't been hitting the greatest. 2 home runs in the last few games though. Tough one just because there's not a lot of data on the pitcher, and I've said that a couple times. I think I gotta trust the numbers here, and just this red is standing out to me for Alvarez. He's got the highest zone fit, air ball quality. All of his underlying metrics are really good. We'll go Alvarez as well. If Soto goes, I'm going to be upset because I picked him yesterday and he got robbed, and his numbers just don't look. For Soto, I want to see orange and red, So let's go to Tampa Bay. Diamondbacks and Rays. Top 5 plays. Ketel Jr. has been on an absolute tear. Corbin, Aranda, and Adrian Del Castillo. Victor Mesa, Marte, and Corbin are the top 3 zone fits. We got Cole Sulser on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He's given up 4 home runs on the year, all to righties. Smaller sample size with 142 batters faced. He is a right-handed pitcher. Ketel and Corbin got the best game day threat and zone fits. Man, it's strange to see 81 batters faced, but lefties have not hit him very well. We're not going to see Sulser for this full game. It's a bullpen game for the Rays, so we're going to see multiple pitchers. Makes it a little bit more difficult. I like how Ketel and Corbin have both been hitting the ball very well. The way Corbin's been hitting the ball and just has not gotten one over for the past 7 days. 7 games. I kind of like that play. He's showing here in the top 3 zone fits and top 5, as is Ketel. Ketel is going to be hitting from the left side, at least to start, depending on who they bring in. Honestly, a coin flip between Cattell and Carroll. Just sticking chalk with the unknown of who Tampa Bay brings out of the bullpen, but I want to lean more Cattell because, well, and Corbin hits well. I mean, I guess it doesn't even matter if they bring in a lefty because Corbin hits very good against lefties. My gut was going Corbin, especially because we went with him yesterday. He hit a triple. He was close. We'll go Corbin. And I like him still. I like Cattell as well. Let's go Corbin and Cattell. How about that? Let's get one from both of them. But for Tampa Bay, Cabrera, and regardless, for those guys, I like them both 2+ HRR too. So for the Rays, we got Jose Cabrera pitching. He just had his MLB debut in the last game he pitched in. It was against the Twins. He pitched pretty well, 5 innings, no earned runs. So we don't have a lot of data on this, John. I do see that Victor Mace has a good zone fit, but again, small sample size to be trusting a zone fit. Man, a lot of these pitchers on the slate we just don't have a lot of data on. It's making the decision a little bit tougher because then you're just kind of relying on guys, the hitter stats, just the hitter stats. Yandy has been hitting very good, just not a ton of power. Obviously, Junior's been ripping the ball. I'm going to go... Aranda's been hitting the ball very good, too. I mean, the Rays in general have been hitting. Aranda, 3 doubles in his last 3 games. He's got the home run threat. Let's go Yandy. I think he's due to get one. All right. Off to Baltimore. We've got the Nationals and the Orioles. 4.8 projected home runs. Winds blowing in kind of center to left, 4.7 miles an hour. Top 5 plays, James Wood, Basayo, Alonso, Mayo, Cowser. Top 3 zone fits, Mayo, Henderson, Cowser. Brandon Young on the bump for the Orioles. Righty. He's been pitching pretty good. Giving up 6 home runs against just under 300 batters faced. Giving up a better average to right-handed batters, but more home runs to lefties. He has seen a little bit more guys from the left side. Man, how many times do I have to keep going to Wood for him to actually hit? I think it's going to take me not picking him, and then he's going to go. You know, because that's just how it goes. I don't love his home run percentage here, so the model's not loving him. Does like Garcia and Meade more. Garcia was on a tear for a bit. Didn't play in the last game, but he pinch hit. Jacob Young has a home run against Brandon Young. A couple of Youngs. Couple of young Johns. Cruz is up there for game day threat. He's gotten a little bit of a zone fit. Nothing crazy. Abrams has the best zone fit. He's up here. He's getting the model. He's getting the home run threat. Zone fit. Yeah, let's go Abrams here. I like CJ. Let me see how, just before I fully commit, let's see here. 0 for 2 against Brandon Young. No strikeouts. It's been pretty good. 0 for 4 yesterday, but other than that, he was on a little hit streak. Yeah, we'll go Abrams for the Nats. We got Foster Griffin on the mound for the Nats. He's given up 16 home runs against 374 batters faced. Most of his home runs have been to right-handed batters. He is a left-handed pitcher. We have Pete looking good right off the bat. Red hot model. He's got the home run threat. He's got some orange here. It's almost an automatic for me, I think. Yeah, we're gonna lock in Pete there with a star. That's a top play. Kauser's got some orange here, but I don't know about taking a lefties. But definitely batting average for lefties against Foster is 165. He's given up 4 home runs, but I think I'm just going to... It's a little more risky, so I think I'm just going to stay away from that. Kobe looks pretty good, too. Zone fits the best. He's been heating back up. He was slumping for a bit. He hit this home run against the Angels, and then since he's, last night he had two doubles. He was 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. Yeah, let's go Kobe too. Alonso and Mayo. All right, off to Milwaukee, Cubs and Brewers. In Milwaukee, weather is negligible. We got top 5 plays: PCA, Bowers, Contreras, Churio, and Happ. Top 3 zone fits: we got Bowers, Shaw, and Bush. I like seeing Shaw on there. But we got Kyle Harrison on the mound for the Brewers. Another pitcher that's been pitching very good. 8 home runs given up. 290 batters faced a lot more righties. Giving up 7 of his 8 home runs to righties. Pete looks good as always, but don't love the matchup against the lefty. Happ will be batting from the right side. He doesn't have as much power on the right-hand side. Suzuki went yesterday against Mizorowski, which is pretty good. I don't trust a lot here. I like Bregman's at least getting a little bit of the home run threat here. Shaw with the zone fit. Hasn't been hitting great. I really don't like taking any Cubs here. But Dansby's been heating up here. I just don't trust Dansby, man. As a Cubs fan, I don't trust putting my money on Dansby. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to. Kelly hasn't been great. The Cubs offense has just been Had a couple games where they really went off, but against this Brewers staff, man, the Brewers pitching is just unreal. Seiya honestly looks the best. Maybe he gets going here. He gets some confidence hitting one off Miz. He had a couple good games here. Just hadn't hit a home run in a while. Yeah, I don't love the play, but I'll say Suzuki. And then for the Cubs, pitching for the Cubs, we got David Peterson, recently acquired from the Mets. He hasn't been great with a 6.09 ERA, but he has not given up a lot of home runs. 6 home runs given up to 319 batters faced. So you can see home run per 9 is all blue here, which is not good for hitters. He is a left-handed pitcher. Surprised Bauer's getting a lot of red here. Bauer's hits decent against lefties. He has a much smaller sample size against lefties, but maybe a good candidate for 2+ HRR. I don't know if I love him to homer, especially with the left-on-left matchup. Peterson doesn't give up a ton of home runs. But I guess he has. I mean, he's faced half the amount of lefties. He's given the same amount of home runs. So maybe that's not a terrible play. He's got a good zone fit with Peterson. The model's liking him. I think I need to trust that. Yeah, we'll go Bauers. Bauers. Any long? Nope. All right. Off to Cleveland. We've got the Mariners. Actually, no way. I skipped a game. On my list here. Minnesota first. We'll be back to Cleveland. Rockies and Twins. Rockies came all the way back to tie it up, only to lose yesterday in extras. Top 5 plays: Buxton, Goodman, Royce, Clemens, and Bell. Top 3 zone fits: Tovar, Bell, Castro. Lorenzen is on the mound for the Rockies. That is good news for the Twins hitters. 13 home runs given up. Majority of them have been to lefties, but he's definitely given up more power to lefties. Both lefties and righties are hitting him for contact. But lefties are getting more pop off of him. Buxton has a home run against him. So does Clemens. And Buxton was 3 for 5 yesterday with a double. He's been having a year, man. He's been playing well. I am liking Bell just for his zone fit there. And he has been also, I mean, last four he hasn't been hitting incredible. He's got hit a double last night, but before that he was on a little heater. We took him yesterday. I think I'm gonna go back to Bell here. Back to Bell, and Royce had a good game yesterday, and I think he needs that confidence. He's also on a nice hit streak. For a guy like Buxton, I almost want to see a little bit more like red here. But that's what's the only thing that's holding me off from him. Even though he's seen Lorenzen well, he's hitting the ball well. Yeah, we're going to go Royce too. Bell and Royce here for the Twins. I think we did that same duo yesterday. They both hit for 2+ HRR, but let's go back to him. Let's go back to him for a dinger. And then for the Rockies, they're going up against Paredes, right-handed pitcher, small sample size. He's been working his way up to throwing more innings, but hasn't given up a lot of home runs. That zone fit for Tovar is really standing out to me. Again, smaller sample size, so it's a little bit harder to tell on that, but right on right. The zone fit with a little bit of yellow here. Yeah, let's go Tovar. All right, off to Cleveland. We got the Mariners and the Guardians. Top 5 plays: Canzone, Rayleigh, Manzardo, J-Rod, Hoskins. Top 3 zone fits: J-Rod, Canzone, Garver. Sassoni is on the mound for the Guards. He's given up 12 home runs against 360 batters faced. Split even between lefties and righties. No, nothing there. Julio's getting a home run threat here. He's got the highest zone fit. Hit streak, but hasn't seen as much power. 1 home run in his last 10. Career against Slade is 0 for 5. No strikeouts, though. Which I like to see. Is he at least contacting the ball? He's just not connecting like he wants to. Naylor's been hitting the ball pretty good, just not a ton of power. He's getting this home run threat, as is Young. Canzone has got the most red. One for two against Slade. Yeah, I'm going to trust the model on this one. Let's go Canzone. And then for Cleveland, they're going up against Gilbert. Good pitcher. He has given up a decent amount of home runs. 14 home runs against 368 batters. Pretty even splits. Manzardo and Hoskins have both homered off of him. Interesting to see these guys getting. I don't even know why I'm opening Quan. I'm not going to go with him. Reese has not been hitting the ball great. I don't trust him right now. I'm going to stay away from this Guardians lineup. I don't love anyone based on these stats here. No one's got a great zone fit. We will go to St. Louis, Marlins, and the Cardinals. Top 5, Walker, Burleson, Stowers, Casey, Hernandez. Top 3 zone fits, Ruiz, Casey, Stowers. Gusto on the bump for the Cardinals. We've got 84 batters face. I know he'll probably be opening for a few innings. Burleson and Walker are both due. Honestly, would want to see more red here for both of them. But I do like that they're orange here on the home run threat. Walker's got more red and orange here. Walker's got the best zone fit too. We go back to Walker. Guess we will. Give me Walker. Give me Walker till he goes. He's due. Palante on the mound for the Cardinals, giving up 9 home runs against 346 batters faced. Not a lot. So I don't love this matchup for the Marlins. I am liking Hernandez here with the red. 3 for 6 against Palante. Casey's got the best zone fit. Oh no, Ruiz. My bad. Ruiz has the best zone fit, 36. I'm going to go Hernandez. Herberto. All right, off to San Diego. 3 more games left. We've got the Dodgers And the Pods, the Friars. Top 5, Shohei, Muncy, Pajes, Tatis, and Machado. Top 3 zone fits, France, he went yesterday, Muncy, and Sheets. Randy Vasquez on the mound for the Padres. He has given up 11 home runs against 334 batters faced. He's given up more home runs against righties. Shohei's 0 for 5 against him with 3 strikeouts. Interesting. Pajes has 2 home runs against him in his career. 3 for 6 with 2 home runs. Huh. He's definitely... I mean, both lefties and righties hit him good. So I guess we can't really just focus on righties. But at least from like a home run per 9 standpoint, he's definitely given up more to righties. His isolated power against righties there too. It's a little low for lefties, actually. If anyone's gonna... If that's not gonna matter for any team, it's gonna be the Dodgers. Freddie's on a little bit of a tear here, actually. I'm liking this orange here for Freddie. Muncy's got a good zone fit. We went with him yesterday, and he sold. He's 1 for 4 against Vasquez. He has also got 11.4 on the home run threat with the zone fit. Yep, we'll go back to Muncy. All right, for the Padres, they're going up against Yoshi. Don't love the matchup. I do like the zone fit here for Ty France. He's not getting a home run threat bonus. I don't love I don't love Sheets' numbers of late, but he has the zone fit here. Tatis has some good numbers against Yoshi. Contact quality, air ball quality. Manny has hit one against Yoshi. 1 for 2 with a home run. Whoops. There we go. I think I'm going to go Tatis. 2 for 2 against Yoshi. Yep, Tatis. Book it. All right, off to San Francisco. We've got top 5, Harris, Olsen, Schmidt, Adames, and Eldridge. Top 3 zone fits, Harris, Riley, Olsen. Wind is projected to be blowing out to center at 18.3 miles an hour. Logan Webb is pitching for the Giants. He has been very good, especially from a home run standpoint. Only 5 home runs given up against 337 batters. 4 of his 5 home runs given up to lefties. Michael Harris has 2 against him. 7 for 14 with 2 home runs. So his zone fit is just great. Austin Riley's been disappointing this year, man. Got him on my fantasy team. Not too happy. I like Harris for 2+ HRR without a doubt. Just don't know. He's 2 home runs and 14 at bats. I shy away from guys that have like a couple and just a small amount of at bats, because usually the pitchers will make some adjustments, like look back at how they got beat by that guy. So I don't know how often you see like 3 and 17 at bats. I'm gonna go with, I like Olsen. He's got the zone fit. He hit one last night that it just sucks because San Francisco's more of a pitcher's park. He hit one that should have been gone yesterday, straight to center. But let's go Olsen. I like Olsen and Harris. Even though it's Logan Webb, he's been pitching good. I like both these guys for 2+ HRR. He definitely, lefties see him a bit better. So all right, and then for San Francisco, we got Bryce Elder on the bump. 10 home runs given up to 400 batters faced. It's pretty good. Giving up more home runs, a lot better averages too to right-handed batters. He's seen about 100 less. Man, Schmidt is he's about to be on my ban list. He is also on my fantasy team. He has been hitting the ball well. I've just taken him. I'm frustrated because I've taken him the past couple days, and he has not done much. And I'm tempted to go back, especially with this home run threat being red. Pitcher vulnerability is not high, though, so. Adames has 2 off of Elder. For 5 with 3 strikeouts this season. It's been heating up a little bit here. I'm going to go Schmidt because I'm going to be pissed if he hits one tomorrow and I didn't take him. So he will be on the ban list for a bit if he doesn't go tomorrow. All right. All right, we're off to the last game. We got the Angels and the Athletics. Top 5 plays: Kurtz, Neto, Langoliers, Adele, Siri. Top 3 zone fits: Neto, Kurtz, and Muncy. Detmer's on the mound for the Angels. He has been pitching good too. A lot of good pitchers. Kind of a weird slate. We've got good pitchers with data, and then a lot of pitchers where we just don't have the data too. So it's been an interesting run through here. But Detmers has given up 7 home runs. He's a left-handed pitcher. He's given up the majority of his home runs to righties. And the model is liking a few guys here. My eye is going to Shea because he's getting the game day threat in orange. He's getting a home run threat, but then zone fit too. And then he's gotten some of these underlying model numbers, power, contact quality. Bolte down here too. He's getting orange here on that. It might be a long shot. Two for 6 with 3 strikeouts against Detmers. He's not really a home run hitter, though, I don't think. All right, we're going to go Langoliers. And I like Bolte here for a long shot. And then for LA, we got Perkins on the mound for the A's. 207 batters faced. 6 home runs given up. 4 to right-handed batters. Better averages against righties. Neto has a home run against him. Model really likes Neto. So do it again. Adele just went yesterday. He's got a good zone fit too. Oh, Hoppy's got a good zone fit. And he's been pretty disappointing this year. Shanuel. I'm gonna go Neto here. We'll go Neto. Chalk play there. All right, that does it. Good luck to everyone placing bets. Make sure you're in the Chasers Edge Discord. I'm gonna link it in the comments here. Click the link to join. You can access this model by logging into your Discord here. Again, the link to that is in the announcements section on Discord. So if you have questions, drop a comment here. We'd love to hear who you like as well. Maybe it's different from what we went over today. So drop a comment, like, subscribe. We'll be back here tomorrow going over the slate. We're here daily. But definitely tap in with the Discord. Check me out on X as well. But good luck, and let's win some bets.